Next comedian coming up on stage has never told jokes before. So I expect she'll go directly to Hollywood. She'll do that funny time and no pressure, but I expect nothing less than Lucille Ball right out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the very funny Brandie Williams.
So I'm very scared, and I'm probably going to read off my phone a little bit, so sorry. But anyway, I already forgot the first thing I was going to talk about. So I like to drink a lot, as I imagine a lot of you do, and if you don't, I don't care. But I hang out at this bar a lot called Bob's, and basically the whole gist is that it's like 1,000 old men and me, which is like kind of cool because my odds are great as long as my odds are expecting really, really, really bad things to happen. So there's this one dude there named Doug, and Doug is just horrifying, but he likes to take a shot at me every once in a while. It's like this little shot in the dark, and he will just, whisper something in my ear, or, nibble on my earlobe or something, and I'm like, and I reject him, and then I, move a couple bar stools down, and then everything's fine, and it's just part of being a Bob's. So, a couple of days ago, and I'm not using that in comedy time, it literally was a couple of days ago, I was talking to him about, actual impressions with people, and I said, I don't want to know my reputation is here, and he said, I actually do. And I said, okay, Doug, here's my impression of you. You are a weird man who sometimes really, really, really creeps me out. And he said, well, you can't win if you don't play, or something along those lines. And I was like, that's a good point. And he tried to spin it in the sense that, well, I'm trying to make you feel better about yourself, because how would you feel if nobody ever hit on you? And I was like, good point. And so I bought a shot and bought one for Doug, and I said, here, Doug, here's to creepy old men hitting on me, both raising and lowering my self-esteem at the same time. So that was my first joke. And my next joke is, I wasn't always that much of an alcoholic. I used to have a boyfriend, like a long time ago. I met this guy in college, and we dated for like a really, really long time. And we were really compatible friends-wise, but not relationship-wise. But I didn't know better. And so we had a pretty good sense of humor in the sense that we, quoted the same movies and same cartoons and all thought that was funny, but we didn't, really connect. And the biggest thing that we didn't connect about is that in my family, the funniest thing that anybody can ever do is rip a righteous fart. Farts are just fucking funny. And he was all prim and proper, and big farts were funny. So in that context, I would tell you a story. And one night I was sleeping, and I wake up and I just fart. And I was laying there in bed trying to figure out, did I wake myself up with that fart, or did I wake up because I had to fart? And for me, there was a difference. and so I'm just laying there, trying to figure that out. And in the meantime, God bless his soul, Jason, kind of comes over and, shh, it's okay, shh. And he's, comforting me. And I realized, so what you guys don't know is I'm really afraid of thunder. I'm just, a little startled cat all the time. And so he would always do that when there was a thunderstorm. It's okay, shit. And he would kind of comfort me. And so I was laying there in that veil of mystery about what came first, the fart or the wake up. and I realized, I was like, oh my god, he thought it was thunder, and so I was just cracking up about it. So he's like, shh, it's okay. So a few days later, I'm telling my friend friend Nate about this story. Nate is a mutual friend, and I'm telling him the whole mystery. And Jason doesn't know my background in this. He's hearing it for the first time. So I tell the whole spiel, and Nate's laughing. He's, oh yeah, look at this looker you got here, all that shit. And then Jason interrupts me, and he goes, no, Brandie, that's not actually what happened. What happened was your drunk ass was snoring so hard that you woke me up, and I poked you in the side as hard as I could, and it scared a fart out of you. And it woke you up.